Hello and welcome to the live tour of Lancaster City this afternoon. I'm here with Sally.
Hi,
How are you doing, Sally?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, yes, not doing too bad. We were just discussing before we started that we should point out that we are in fact work colleagues.
Yes.
So we're allowed to be in the same room,
Yeah,
which is good to know.
all above board.
Yeah. So we work for a charity called Friends International, which seeks to just help represent the local church in welcoming international students to our city. And so we're here to help you. I guess this is a bit of a weird time to start university. For those of you that started, you've probably been self-isolating for the last couple of weeks, probably not even seen the real Lancaster. So we're here this afternoon to try and give you a bit of a taste and a bit of a flavour of our city, aren't we? So, yes.
Yes.
What's your favourite thing about Lancaster, Sally?
I think in terms of places, I really like Williamson Park, which we are going to see later.
We are.
And then just generally, I just like the fact that it's quite a small city, so you feel like you can get to know people really well, and always whenever you go into town, bump into people that you know.
It's true. That happens every time.
It does happen every time.
Brilliant. So we are coming to you live this afternoon. So if you've got questions about Lancaster, maybe there's things you want to know, or you need to know which shop you can go to buy something, or you've got any question at all, please do ask us the questions. And we're going to be going live to various students that are helping us this afternoon at different locations around the city. So between them and us, I'm sure we can answer your questions. So please do stick them in the comments, and we will do our best to answer them. So thanks so much for tuning in. So I think we're going to go to our first person now, which is Abby. I'm not quite sure where Abby is, but we'll find out. Abby, are you there? Oh, this is a strong start. we're relying on technology this afternoon to work. So it looks like Abby's looking at some flowers, possibly down by the castle. So I'm guessing that might be where she is. It might be that she can hear us, but we can't hear her. Abby, are you there? Brilliant. This is going so well. Well, we'll come back to Abby in a minute, hopefully when she's got some better signal. So let's continue around on our tour, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's go over to Ben. Ben, how you doing?
Hi.
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. It's great to see you've got some signal, and this is actually working.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us where you are then?
I'm at the bus stop. I'll change my camera. So yeah, this is called Common Garden Street. It's the main bus stop you'll actually be using at Lancaster, because all the main buses go through it. It's a very central location. Yeah, it's here. I'm not really sure what else I need to be saying, but here's a look around.
But this is the main bus stop, isn't it? So if you want to get a bus from campus, this is the place to get off, and the best place to catch a bus back to campus. Is that right?
Yes, definitely.
That's fantastic. So that's all you need to know, really, in that location. So I think we're going to come back to Ben in a minute, but if you need to get a bus, that is the place to go. Common Garden Street, head over there and get a bus. Now the next, I think we've got a real treat. Hopefully, down by the canal, we might find our friend Theo. Theo, how are you doing?
It's good, thank you. It's a lovely day down at the canal. We've got the boats are out. We've got some very nice nature going on. Just changing the camera. I don't know how to describe nature to you folks. I'm sure you'll enjoy seeing it. We've got the canal on the right. It's covered in algae at the moment, which isn't the best. But you can see just the hills gently sloping off. It's a lovely walk down here. Just came through the more forested patch there, and heading this way goes into town. It can take us past Aldi later on. I think I'm going to nip in there, and you can actually see, if you really look, you can just see the castle and the priory in the distance. You can see Lancaster coming into view over, I think, in the east. So I'm walking into Lancaster along the canal. It's a very nice day, actually, considering Lancaster autumn.
Brilliant. And can you see any wildlife down there, Theo?
I've seen a few ducks. There's nothing to report at the moment. although there's a lot of canal boats, but I don't think that's what you're looking for. There's a nature reserve over on the left here. If you are very much into seeing more ducks and other natural animals, but it's fairly quiet day. I think a lot of the birds are going to begin to fly south for winter. It's not a huge amount to report down here, except some very lovely scenery. Very quiet, in fact, is the best thing about the canal. It's quite relaxing, a good place to wander and de-stress.
Brilliant. Oh, that looks beautiful. Well, thank you so much. We will come back in a minute, but it's lovely to see a section of the canal. And we've got lots of lovely canal walks, haven't we, Sally?
Yeah, it's a really nice place to just go of a nice afternoon and have a bit of a wander. And there's a sort of whole sort of way you can go up to the uni and to the cycle path and around as well to the docks and things like that.
Yeah, no, it's really beautiful. So please do go and check out the canals whilst you're here in Lancaster. Great place for a walk. Now, I think we might have Abby back. So let's give this another go and see if she's still staring at the flowers or has Abby found something else.
Yeah,
Abby,
I'm
are
back.
you with
Sorry
us?
about that, guys. So as you can see, I'm here with the castle.
Great.
Lovely. And do you want to tell us about the castle?
Yes, I am. Sorry about that. I'm here at the castle, as you can see behind me. Let's have a look. Okay. So the castle does tours. It is open from, I believe it's 9 till 5, and there's a cafe inside that's open from about 10 till about 4. So it's a great place if you want to just come see the sights or have lunch or something. It's quite nice inside as well, but I'm not going to take you too far inside for now. If you want to explore the castle more yourself, then that's something you could do. But yeah, I don't know too much else about the castle, but it's near the train station, so it's if you're trying to catch a train and you've got some time to spare, it's a nice little place that you can come and have a look around.
Lovely. Looks beautiful. And they do tours as well, don't they, Abby?
They do tours, although at the moment with the whole COVID situation, I don't think there's any tours on for now, but later in the year, hopefully we'll be back to doing tours again.
Yes. That's great. Looks great. Yeah. And the coffee shop down there is quite new, isn't it? And I went just the other week and it was lovely. Very nice coffee.
I haven't been yet, but people keep saying it's really, really nice.
Yes, worth checking out. So there we go. Well, thanks very much, Abby. Great to see the castle, and it looks really nice down there. So one of the main kind of historical features of the city, isn't it? Have you ever done the tour around there, Sally?
Yes, I've done it a couple of times actually. It's got a really fascinating history, and it's been there obviously for like a really long time. But even before it was a castle, it was a Roman fort. So there's a lot of interesting information about it.
Yes, and it was actually only recently open to relatively recently open to the public, wasn't it?
Yes. So when I was a student many years ago at Lancaster, and it was still a working prison when I was there, when I was a student at Lancaster. It's only been in, I think, 2011 they opened it fully to the public.
Yep.
Something
like that.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So that's the castle. Go and check it out. So let's continue on our tour and keep going around. Thank you very much, Abby. We'll come back to you later to see something else. But please, guys, if you are watching this and if you've got any questions at all, please do stick them in the comments and we will try our best to answer them as we go with some of the guys that are helping us this afternoon. So let's go to Nay next. And bring Nay into the stream. Yo, Nay, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I am in the place I probably spent most of my time last year. Let me flip the camera so I can show you. There we go. Technology right there.
Nice.
If I turn
a
around,
white post.
Whoa, yeah, I am in Lidl. There are other supermarkets available, but this is the best one because it has a bakery.
Because it's got a bakery.
Yes, that's
That
why
is
it's better
true.
than Aldi. That's my opinion anyway. So, yeah. Everyone knows what Lidl is. And there's also a Pizza Hut right there that I haven't actually been to. And And that's what Lidl looks like.
That's fantastic. And if you are coming from a country where you don't have Lidl, what is Lidl like?
Lidl is a very, very cheap supermarket where you can get Lidl branded stuff for like half the price of normal branded stuff. So yeah,
Which
a
is
cheap
good.
supermarket.
Yeah, cheap supermarket, which is good to know. And as I think Nay is going to show us earlier, it's nearby to Sainsbury's, which is a kind of bigger, more expensive supermarket, which means you can get anything, because they don't always have everything in Lidl, do they?
Yes, this is true. They have most things, but if you want something specific, it's probably best to go to Sainsbury's.
Yeah, that's good. Nice. See, Lancaster has got it all.
Yeah.
We have a castle.
We have a castle, we've got supermarkets. What more do you need?
What more do you need? Brilliant. Well, thanks very much, Nay. We will leave you for now, and we'll come back to you in a minute, and we will continue round on our tour. Now then, Sally, can you remember who's next?
Simeon, I think.
Simeon, how are you doing?
Hello. Good, thanks. It's getting a bit chilly, but yeah, doing all right.
Good. So, Simeon, tell us where you are and why are you feeling a bit chilly?
Well, I'm in Williamson Park, which is also coincidentally one of my favourite places in Lancaster. I'll just flip the camera around, and there we are, right in front of the Ashton Memorial.
Wow.
I know. There is. I was wandering around and I found a zip line. There's a little park over there, which is very exciting. Like going back. And also we found that one of the best things about Williamson Park is that it's free student Wi-Fi, which is how I'm listening to you right now.
That's fantastic, Simeon. It sounds very, very windy wherever you are.
It is, yeah. It was sunny earlier, believe it or not.
Yeah, and I guess you're like at the top of the hill as well, so that's probably
That's right.
why it sounds
I mean,
more.
if I make it to the top, you might be able to see the Lake District, but no promises.
We can hang on and see if you can make it all the way up. So
Right. Okay.
but it's
Well,
a beautiful.
I've heard the Ashton Memorial called the Taj Mahal of Lancaster. You heard that?
Sorry, say that again?
I've heard that the Ashton Memorial was called the Taj Mahal of Lancaster.
That is right. Yeah, some have called it the Taj Mahal of Lancaster, which is probably not accurate if you've ever seen the real Taj Mahal. I'm sure.
Woo, many steps.
So that's the view. Tell us what you can see up from up there, Simeon.
Right. Well, I guess the camera quality isn't great, but you can see most of Lancaster, really. And then there's, I think that's the sea. My geography is really bad.
Yeah, that's
There's
the
like,
sea.
right on the horizon, there's a sea, and then you can see like mountains in the distance.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, recommend in person. And then there's another park right over there.
Excellent.
And there you go.
So yes, it's a great place to go, isn't it? To go and visit Williamson's Park, and there's lots of other stuff there to do as well. There's a butterfly house where you can see butterflies.
Yeah. There's Fenham Car, which is a sort of nature reserve part of it as well.
Yeah. So well worth checking out. So we'll be back with you in a minute, shall we, Simeon? And you can show us another bit of Williamson's Park.
Yeah.
Fantastic. See you in a bit. Great. Well,
Great.
that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing well on our tour so far. We've got a few things left. And yeah, I'm not sure who we're going to next. I think we're going to go back to Abby at the train station to kind of see that in a minute. But she is just trying to find some signal. But I believe that we have got Ben with us. So Ben, how are you doing?
Good. Haven't travelled far. The bus station is just there. I've just come across the road. To show you, let's change the camera. Our Oriental food supermarket, called KF. I'll just cross the road so the light's better. So yeah, it has Chinese, Malaysian, Thai, Filipino, Korean, and Japanese products. And although I've heard it's really good, I haven't actually used it. Although I am planning to this year to try some more ambitious cooking. And yeah, above it there is a noodle house. I also haven't been to, but I would like to go to.
It's a good noodle house.
And yeah, a couple more shops along the road, including a wedding dress shop. But I can't imagine many people will be using that.
Brilliant. So that's a really useful place to go to for some of the stuff that you probably won't find in UK supermarkets. I think you've shopped there before, have you, Sally?
Yeah. So it's really good for exactly those sorts of things that you might not find in UK supermarkets, or just things that are a bit more that kind of remind you of your home countries. And also around there as well, there's a bubble tea shop, so you can keep an eye out for that as well.
Oh yeah, bubble tea.
Yeah,
That's the place to go in Lancaster. So thank you so much, Ben. That's really helpful to know. So when you get off the bus, straight across from the bus stop is KF, which is a great Oriental supermarket. Good to know. Thank you so much. And now I think we're going to go back to Abby. So I think we've got Abby back with us. Abby, are you there? Oh, I think she's...
Yep.
Oh, she's
Okay.
there. Abby, hello.
Sorry about that. Okay, so this is Lancaster train station. So you might not be able to hear me very well. I've got my mask on because I'm going inside. But it's just off the main road, again, just up from the castle where I just was. There are two entrances when you're up on the main road, one just on each side of the bridge. But we're just going to go have a little look around on the inside.
Lovely.
It's not the biggest of train stations, but at the moment, as you can see, there's one-way systems all around. And I believe there are five platforms, sorry. You'll usually be getting off on platforms 3 if you're coming from any main train stations, such as Birmingham or Crewe. And then I think platform 1 is exclusively to go to Morecambe, which is a nice little seaside town, not too far away.
Yes, that's really good. And it's about an hour to Manchester, isn't it? And about an hour to Carlisle.
Yeah, it goes straight up to Edinburgh and Glasgow, so it's not too bad at all. Quite well connected we are. For a small station, very well connected anyway.
Great, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, that's good to see, the train station. So, yeah, great. And obviously very easy bus connections to get there as well. Do you know what number of bus you need to get, Sally, to get to there?
Is it the X4?
The X4,
X4.
is the bus to get to the train. We think.
You think? I think it's the X4, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know which bus it is, Abby?
I'm not too sure. I normally go to Covent Garden Street, which is where Ben was just showing you around, which will be like the 1A or the 100, but most buses go to Covent Garden Street, and then it's about a 5-minute walk from there.
Brilliant.
That's true, yeah. There's lots of... I mean, Lancaster is small enough that most places you can get to by walking.
By walking around.
But there are also good buses.
Super. Well, thanks very much, Abby. That is very helpful. Oh, sorry. We'll see you in a minute. But thank you very much for showing us the train station. Great. So now I believe we are going to go back to Theo. Theo. Oh, we've got Abby as well. Hang on a minute. Theo, how are you doing? Oh, can you hear us, Theo?
We can see he's by Aldi.
He's by Aldi, but we don't know what he's doing. He's probably struggling.
He can hear us. He can hear us.
He can hear us. He's actually only just around the corner from where Sally and I are sat. So he's at Aldi. Well, we'll come back to you in a minute, Theo, and see if you've got any more connection to tell us about Aldi, which is another cheap supermarket just around the corner from us. But yeah, we obviously want the full details from Theo himself. So we'll come back to you in a minute, Theo, and see if we can find out a bit more. I think now we're going to go back to Nay. Hello, Nay. Oh,
we've lost everyone.
We've lost Nay as well. We're doing well. Nay is apparently staring at a street sign and a bit of pavement, which I'm sure she was very keen to show us. But we'll have to wait for that. We'll have to wait for that in a minute.
Yeah.
Who else should we try? Should we try?
Should we go back to Simeon?
Should we try Simeon? Let's see what Simeon's doing. Simeon, how are you doing?
Hello, good. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can.
Whereabouts are you now?
I am sat outside the Butterfly House. It's behind me, and the Ashton Memorial is just over there. You can kind of see it. Although it started raining, so I'm just going to put an umbrella up because we were prepared.
It does rain in
Oops.
Lancaster, doesn't it?
I mean, not. Yes, it does. I'm not going to lie. This umbrella is like, aha, perfect. Right, let's just flip the camera. You can't. It's like you can't see that well inside. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. So this is the Butterfly House. Windows are a
Wow.
bit wet. I've never actually been inside it. I've just done a lot of this by myself, like looking through the windows, because the Lancaster Park Run is up here, so we always like spend time just peeking through the windows. But I can confirm that I did see a butterfly just now. It was pretty big and pretty blue.
Yeah, it is good.
So-
Have you ever been in there, Sally?
Yeah, yes, I've been in with some friends and their little girl, and yeah, they really loved the running around and seeing all the butterflies.
Yes, it is really good, and it's not very expensive to get in either. It's just a few pounds, and then you can go in, and there's like some other stuff to look at as well. There's some meerkats and
Oh yeah,
birds,
there's
and it's like a
yeah.
mini zoo. So, yeah, that's definitely worth checking out whilst you're in Williamson's Park.
I mean, it
So,
looks like there's as well, but not really feeling like ice cream at the moment. Oh, you can't see
Brilliant.
that, can you? No. Well, there you go. That is the
There we go.
Butterfly House.
There we go.
Lovely. Well, thanks very much,
Yeah.
Theo. That's been a good little tour of Williamson's Park there. We'll leave you for now, and we'll come back in a bit to say goodbye. So
Awesome.
hope stay safe in the rain. Brilliant.
Great. Should we try Theo again?
Should we try Theo? Oh, he's not looking good. I
Oh
don't
no,
think
okay.
he's ready.
Let's try.
Should we
Nay
try
again.
Nay? Nay, are you there?
Please say that you can hear me.
We
We
can
can.
hear you.
Oh, hooray! Oh, this is great. How is it in your nice warm studio?
Oh, it's lovely in the dry. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
it's lovely and raining and windy outside. So, I am at the Sugar House, which is on Sugar House Alley, which is like the club that is owned by. Can you see it down there? I don't really want to walk down there because I think I might get hit by a car. But that is the club that is owned by the student union. So obviously, because of COVID, it is not open at the moment. But there is rumours that it might be turning into a bit of a bar. So a lot of people go there. I think it's open on Wednesdays and Fridays and Saturdays, but don't quote me on that. But more excitingly, if you turn around, there's a Sainsbury's. I don't know if you can see
Great.
across the road. Depends, if you're a real party person, you go to Sainsbury's, which is probably the probably the biggest supermarket like in the centre of Lancaster. So yeah, I don't want to cross the road again because I don't want to get hit by a car. But the gates are Sainsbury's. There, can you see it?
Yeah,
No.
just what?
Go on.
Yeah, we can see Sainsbury's.
Yeah, we can see Sainsbury's. Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. So I don't think there's anything really else to show you around here. Down there is Lidl, where I just came from. And then across there is a bridge over the Loon to go towards Morecambe. There you go.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much. That's good to know.
you're
That's
welcome.
yeah. So all of your evening entertainment and shopping needs in one small space. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Nay. Now, guys, we're nearly done here. So if you have got any questions at all that you want to ask about Lancaster, anything we've not managed to show you in this crazy tour, then please do drop it in the comments, and we can try and answer your questions. Who else do we need to go to?
I think it's just Theo.
Just Theo. Should we see if Theo's working? Theo.
Maybe not. Maybe not. We've just lost Theo.
We've lost Theo. Well, Theo, a valiant effort, was at Aldi, which is our other budget supermarket, isn't it, Sally?
Yeah, so Aldi and Lidl, sort of similar concept, but this Aldi has just been built like over the summer, so everyone's very excited about having a new supermarket, because this is the kind of thing that really gets people in Lancaster excited.
Yeah, that's right. So, guys, that's probably about the end of our tour here this afternoon of Lancaster, but it's been great to be with you. If you've got anything else you need to know about the city, you can message our Facebook page, Friends International Lancaster, and we will try to answer your questions as best as possible. But next week, we have another event. Sally, do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so we're going to have a cooking demonstration called Come Cook With Me. So that will be next Thursday at 6 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be demonstrating, well, we won't be, but there will be a demonstration of a meal, and you can cook along with it if you are able to as well. Yeah, that'll be, again, keep an eye on our Facebook page or on the Facebook group International Students in Lancaster for more information about that.
Fantastic. And also, Sally, you've been setting up a course as well for international students called The World That We All Want. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that course and when it's starting?
Yeah, great. So starting from Friday, October the 9th, so that's week 1 of term, we're going to be running a Bible course called The World We All Want. It's going to run Fridays during term time at 1 p.m. And we're going to be looking at what the Bible says about our world, about the world that we want and the world that God has promised. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at. So if you have questions about Christianity, about the Bible, that would be a great place to come along to. And ask any questions you have, and also see what the Bible says for yourself. So if you are interested in coming along to that, do either message our Facebook page, or we'll have some more information about that as well.
Brilliant. And lastly, before we go, it might be good to just jump across to Simeon as well and pull him back into the stream. Simeon, you're running something with the Christian Union called Globe as well, which is also for international students. Do you want to tell us a bit about Globe?
Yeah, that's right. So Globe is, as you said, run by the Christian Union, and what we want to do is basically create a space for international students to come and meet into other international students. Normally it's like a cafe format, so we come and we have like tea and coffee and chill, but obviously you can't really do that at the moment, so it's all online. And so what it's going to be once a week, Mondays at 7:30 in the evening. You just come along, we'll play some games, chat, get to know each other a bit, and then there's an optional Bible study as well at the end that you can stick around for. And that's about it. It happens on Mondays weekly during term time. We've got a Facebook page that you can go on, check it out. You could also check out my Facebook, and I'll put you in a group chat for it. There'll be loads more information there as well.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Simeon. Well, guys, it's been great to be with you all this afternoon. I'm going to add everybody back into the stream, apart from Theo and Abby, who we've lost. So thank you so much for showing us around Lancaster, guys. And so it's bye from us for now, and we'll see you next time.
All good.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, well.